Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thanks for catching up with us. As we're walking, moving, heading out to give Benjamin his one bottle for the day.
Yeah, someone had said, I think it's time to take all the bottles away from Benjamin. Watch the dog. He's getting one a day until we're finished with the formula we have. Instead of just keeping like less than a fourth of a bag, we're just gonna finish it out. Then he'll be done.
And I think we have enough bottles for about 2 or 3 more weeks of formula left. So today, I think so, because we only use 1 cup a day. Yeah. And that bag's about half full. But today, and actually right now,
you better hurry.
while Benjamin is finishing this bottle, I'm gonna turn out the girls. So the girls are Wednesday and Carrie, and they've been being weaned for the last, I don't know, about two and a half weeks. What? So I didn't plan on catching her right now, but she was all in this pen by herself, and that is Anioki, and she is the next one that's going to be weaned. So I've got to hurry and turn out the girls, and then I'll get Annie over. All right, girls, you've served your sentence. It's over. Come on. Come on, babies. Come on out. Run them out. Let's go, sheep. Sheep, sheep, sheep. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, babies. Go on out. Go on out. All right, they're out. Zena. Zena, come. Come on, Zena. Good girl. All right, Annie, it's your turn. Okay. She is not light, so I'm not going to hold her very long. But this is Anioki, and she was the only white lamb born this year, and now it's time for her to be weaned. So the girls are doing good over there. They're not trying to nurse. I say that. They're thinking about it, but I'm pretty sure all the milk is gone by now. So let's turn Anioki in. Well, that was loud and hectic and everything else. But now Benjamin and Anioki get to be in here together. And Cassie is tending to the ducks.
Yeah, we had a mama duck hatch some babies out, which is fine, but they're so gross.
So messy.
Which is better than being in a brooder, though.
Yeah, we moved their pen from here to over here. Cassie just moved it, and all of them are doing good, even the little one that we thought was a goner. So, looks good. I put out a little bit of grain, and you can see that these two are going to be just fine. She's eating grain good, and I put out some fresh hay last night. They just spread it all around. But that's weaning sheep. We get them up for, we'd like to do 3 weeks. We'll see how long this takes, but they're big enough. Once they eat all the grain, the hay, and they get away from their mom and the mom dries up, then they're good to go. So these girls are good. So today we are going to be taking you guys along on a auction trip, a farm auction over by Pryor, just about 15 miles from our house, and probably going to be me and Ransom and maybe Ranger.
I might have a surprise visit.
Cassie might have a visit, but she is going to stick around for a little bit here and get Mazzy from basketball camp.
Yeah, and then she's going swimming with a friend.
So then she's going swimming. So we're going to get over there and see how the auction is. We used to go to farm auctions all the time.
I love auctions of any kind.
When I was growing up, me and my dad would always find a good farm auction, and that's pretty much how we got equipment on the farm. Feeders, panels, anything. We would usually get them at auction because they were discounted. So we're gonna come out here and check on the donkeys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're on one baby watch. Should be 2 baby watches, but we just have no clue when.
Cassie thinks the vet was wrong, which I agree. It was really hectic that day, and the donkeys were not agreeing, and they were furry, and he wasn't getting a good reading. So
yeah, I didn't realize donkeys you have to sonogram. I thought he could stick his old hand up in there, but donkeys wouldn't be still. They were full of their winter coat. Gary was in a rush and it took much longer than we thought it would. Not in a rush, but he had to go pick up the kids.
Yeah, I was on a timeline to pick up the kids.
June is getting a milk bag by the day. So you can see him hanging down from here.
Yeah, so June's getting a bag, and you know, June I think is the one that he felt of, and he thought that he felt a hoof, but then he sonogrammed and there was nothing. Uh-oh, you better get out of there, Bella. Bella has to learn.
She's always gotten fatter and wider and fatter and wider. So this is Dolly. She should hopefully be bred by Benny. June and Patsy would be not bred by Benny. But hopefully Dolly and Loretta are. But that takes like 10 months.
Yeah, that would be next year about this time.
And then Patsy has looked bred for a long time. She does have this deposit on her neck that she had before we got her, which could cause some fat deposits here.
So Cassie and I were just looking over the grow out pen, and we have a friend of ours that was in a tornado close to the Pryor area, and the tornado actually took away his entire chicken coop, and he lost about a dozen chickens. So I talked to him last night and told him that we have some that should be ready soon, and we'll probably be bringing him 10 or 12, 8 to 10 chickens and a rooster, and that way they're set up for eggs again.
Yeah.
So Cassie's gonna part with some for a good cause, right?
Yeah, and that just means I can hatch more.
Oh, look at that. She always has an angle. The crazy chicken lady can't be stopped. But I'm gonna go get ready for the auction. I'm gonna go pick up Ransom. He stayed with a buddy last night, and just up the road a little ways, and we'll head over to the auction. So we are on our way to the auction. Let's check in with the boys. What do they want to buy at this auction? Ransom?
A knife.
A knife? Pocket knife?
Yeah.
Okay, Ranger?
Anything.
Anything? And I saw a tiller that goes behind the tractor, a roto type tiller, and I'm hoping that this tiller will sell worth the money, even though it's a little bit smaller than I want. We'll have to wait and see, but that's something I'm looking forward to. So we will see you there. So we made it to the auction. They have a little stock trailer. We'll roll down Ranger's window. Lots of small stuff. And that Chevy pickup right there, Ranger. That little Chevy pickup, it's for sale. You a Chevy man? Or a Ford guy?
It's a pickup.
Oh, well, I'm a Ford guy, so I ain't buying no Chevy. But looks like there's some good stuff here. But you guys, I told the boys the other way here, the way these auctions work, it's usually a farmer that passed away, and then they have an auction to sell all their stuff. So that's what we're doing today. We'll check it out. You excited, Ransom?
Yeah.
All right, we found a spot in the shade, didn't we? All right, we just met a subscriber, didn't we, Ranger? Is that strange to you when somebody walks up and says they watch your channel?
Yeah.
A little bit. So here's that tiller I was talking about. I think it's a little small. I'd fit behind a real small tractor. I think it's probably smaller than I'd want though. What do you guys think? Now that's a nice tiller right there. If it runs. That trailer, they made that to haul hay. Look at the back, see that? Look at this. It's got a winch to lift up your hay bale, and then it's got a hay spear. yeah, that's part of the hay spear. So you mount that winch up there, Ransom. See right here? That's where that winch should be. Then you can move hay with like a 4-wheeler. All right, I'm gonna go get a number, okay? Yeah, it's a nice little mower.
20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 20, 25 on the bit, 25 and 30 on the bill, and 30, 5, 35.
Ransom, you want to do some canning?
Just your size, $10 bill.
He's got lots of canning jars. Old Pepsi jar. So Ransom already found something he got. Vanilla ice cream. And there's 2 auction rings going. So one over there has more household stuff, and this one over here has other stuff. But I just saw a little air compressor, Ransom. That might be the ticket we need. You think we take that one home? Huh? I don't know. I've been looking for an air compressor. So we'll go watch the auction over here, see how it goes. All right, Ransom, what did you find that you want? Why do you want it?
So I can stand
So Ransom wants to clean up one of these pans.
A rate alarm saw. You got. Hey, this is all going to be one right there, and I don't know what that is. Some kind of
We'll
heater.
see.
Hey, how many each looks like to me. Hey, to get a 10, 10, 10 to bed, 10 to 5, 10, 10, 10 out of 5, 5, 7, 15, 5, so I'm going to be 7.5 now, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17, 15, now 20, 20 down now, 20 to 25, 20 down, 20 down, 17, 50, 20, 20 down, 20, 20, 20 down, 17, 50, 20, 22, 22, hey, sir, were you waving at me or swatting a fly? Okay, I thought you waved at me. I got 17 and a half, 20, 20 down, that's a good way to buy something. 20 down, 17 and 50, 20, 17, 17 and a half, but I'm buying them. It's 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 10, 10, 10, 10 to bed, 10 to 5, 10, 10, 10. I got 10 now, 12 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 10, 12 and 3, 10, 12 and a half, and I sold you 10, buy number 27175, 175. Takes the air hose, goodbye, goodbye. Hey, where's the minute today? How many money down? How about 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, go choice again, $5, 7.5. I got 5 on the money now, 7.50 down, 5, 7.5, and I sold to you $5 buy number 291, $5.
I'm gonna take the 2 pans.
Takes 2 times on a cast iron, 2 times on a cast iron skillet there now. Hey, to get up.
There's an old speed limit sign. I kind of like collecting signs, but I really don't need it. You guys can see just a little bit of everything here. That show you this hat rack over here. It's pretty cool, but just a lifetime of accumulation, more or less. But let's look at this. That's pretty cool. Not something I would want, but it is cool. So over here's a little bit of odd and end farm stuff. Those T-posts look nice and straight. If they sold worth of money, would be good. But it is pretty hot today. The boys are already telling me that they don't want to stay very long, but they're wanting to grab some lunch. We'll grab some lunch, and if they make it till noon, we'll watch the big stuff sell. But probably after the big stuff sells, we'll head home. Ransom's trying to get some water. He's thirsty. Is the well dry? I think it's dry. All right, come on. Don't want to burn the pump up. So it is super windy, but we were going to show you guys what we got at the auction. Ransom had to have this. Show it to him. Pick it up. You're strong. Cast iron. Looks like an old cast iron skillet. Ransom said that he wants to do a cleanup on it. He's been watching YouTube videos where people clean up old rusty stuff. We actually got 2 of them. So, well, we'll see how it goes, but he wants to do that later. Maybe that's a future YouTube video, Walker Farm Fam. And then we got a gate, a little baby gate. Oh, I didn't see a little hole in it, but I think it'll still work. We'll make it work. We need it for one of our doors for Little Bear. And then Ranger showed us these giant flags. So those are going to go on the go-kart, and they can go on Ranger's four-wheeler. So whenever they're driving around, you can see them really clearly. So it's almost noon. We're going to go watch a couple of the big things sell, and then we are getting out of here because it's hot, isn't it, boys? A little bit too hot? All right, so let's go see some of the big stuff sell before we go.
Now 78, 78, now 9, and now 8 down to the now 81 to the bit now 81, 81. Where you going? 81 to the bit now 81, to the bit now 81, to the bit now 81, 81 to the bit now 81, $100 bill. 81 to the bit now 81, to the bit now 8,000, $81, $100 bill. 8,000, now 81 to the bar, to the 8100, 81, $100 bit now 81. Are y'all done online? 8,000, 81 to the bit now 81 to the bar, to the 8100, 8100.
I don't know.
Sell it to him. $8,000 you weigh, $8,000, and the second owner, he bought this when it had about 5 hours on it. From Chubb Implement over here, just like a one-owner tractor right there. The guy that bought it from Chubb's, he bought it brand new and passed away soon. It's got a glow plug on it. You can get that glow plug on it a little bit, and it'll pop every time. It'll pop every time. Look at the good tires on that thing. And it's a handy, handy tractor to drive.
Do you think you need it?
One of the better tractors you'll find now, and it's a good name and all. There's a good one. There's a dealer right here. We got parts all the way. There's no need for parts, but we know they're close by. 3 now, 400, 11 now, 3 now, 400, 11 now, 33, 400, 3400, 3400, 3400. Are y'all done online? 3400 on the bill. Here's 33 now, 400 on the bid now, 3 now, 4 now, 3, 400. Sold it. 3,300 now, 15, 16. It's 1,600 on the bid now, 15, 1,600 on the bill. It's 1,600 on the bid now, 1,500 on the bid now, 9 on 9 on 9,000. That'll be 1,000, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, another 15, another 1500, 1,600 on the bill. It's 1,600, 16 now, 1,700 on the bid, 18 on the bid now, 1,800 on the bill. It's 17, 18, 1,900 on the bid now, 19, 2,000 on the bid, 2,000 on the bid, 21, 21 and 2. It's 21 and 2, 200 on the bid now, 21 and 2. Are you storming in 21? 21, I got 2021. Yeah, 2021 and the bonnet, 2100, 21 and the bonnet, 2100 on the bill. Yeah, 2021 on the bid now, 2100 on the bid now, 21. Yeah, 2021 on the bid now, 2021 on the bill. Yeah, 2021 on the bid now, 21 on the bonnet, 2100. Yeah, 2021 on the bid now, 21 on the bonnet, 21. Sold it, $22,000 you weigh, $2,000.
So we made it back to the truck. Did you guys have fun? Ransom, you ready to clean that cast iron up? Maybe that'll be a YouTube video coming up. All right, you guys watch for that. Maybe we'll do a, we already caught it. We'll do a clean and cook. Catch, clean, and cook. We caught it at auction, clean it up, cook something in it. I think bacon would be good in that cast iron. So if you guys saw the truck, what did it sell for, Ranger? Around 8,000? And then that little tractor, I'm gonna turn the air on if you hear something blowing there. But then the tractor sold for around 3,000, and that was a small tractor. But if you were starting off a homestead, that tractor would be the perfect starting tractor to start out with. They had all kinds of attachments: little brush hog, little mower, little sprayer, little box blade. They even had, I think it looked homemade. It was a rear pallet forks, so it went in and it had a hydraulic that lifted it up and down. So put a lot of thought into all that. And that trailer, stock trailer, we were gonna go up to maybe 1,200 on it as a chicken coop. Well, bad news, it sold for 2,000. So those trailers are really getting high. It's hard to find them. That was an old WW, but they are still good trailers. So we're gonna head home. Had fun at the auction, and the boys got a little taste of what it's like to go to a farm auction. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. So we made it back from the auction, and Ransom has his almighty flag that we're gonna put on the go-kart, and we gotta go get some tools. But I think we're gonna save the cast iron pans for another video because those are gonna take a little more work, and it's really hot. But Ransom, we'll do them one day, won't we? Just have to make sure and subscribe to this channel. I know a lot of people have told me that YouTube has unsubscribed them. They still watch our videos because they get recommended to them, probably because they watched our videos before. So if you don't mind, do us a big favor and head down and check and make sure you're still subscribed to our channel. We greatly appreciate it. It just happens, YouTube does it. It's just the way it works. They unsubscribe you after so long, and then you have to resubscribe to make sure that you really want to watch it. So let's grab some tools. So I don't know if you can hear that or not, but the babies are crying. This is the sound of weaning. It's not fun, but it's also necessary. Ransom has his flag. That's gonna be pretty tall. Not sure it'll fit under our porch. All right. So Ransom right back here. This is where it goes. Yeah, your hat. Mom would get you if you lost that, wouldn't she?
This is small. No.
Yeah. Okay. Lift it up. So take that, got a nut on the bottom. Gotta hold it up. Okay, now hold down on it. You got it, hold it steady. You got it? You holding it tight? Keep holding. Okay, now you can let go. So you want to use the socket wrench to tighten it?
Yeah.
So Ransom's going to use the socket wrench and I'll hold it at the top. So.
Wait, this is too big.
Nope, it's the right size. I checked it. Keep going. Tight as you can pull. Right, put both hands right on the end. Yeah, right towards the end. Now pull tight. All right, that should be good. We're ready to see Ransom drive it. All right, here he comes. So I'd say that's a $2.50 well spent. There's 2 flags for $5, and that's just kind of a safety thing. Now, if Ransom's running kind of between vehicles or is lower to the ground, you can actually see him coming if you're higher up. So he loves to ride the go-kart. All the kids love it. Him and Mazzy especially. And now let's go look at Ranger's four-wheeler, see if we can get it. All right, we got that one finished. So Ranger now has his flag too. What do you think, Ranger?
It's nice.
What about the cool factor?
It's cool.
Did it just go up? All right, go ahead and start her up, see if she'll go. Hey, you gotta love a little bit of a bargain. $5 for 2 flags, both of them work. The white flag could use a little bit of a new flag part on top, but that probably isn't that expensive. But the main thing is you can see them coming. And here comes the boys. And that is why I love auctions. You just never know what you're gonna find. You can go there with 0 expectations, leave with something like that. Ransom has a future project now with that cast iron. We'll probably do a whole video over that where we do the cleaning and then we'll do some cooking on it and stuff like that. It'll be a lot of fun. And yes, Ranger has on a helmet because he's in an open with a higher center of gravity. Ransom is almost on the ground. He's like 8-10 inches off the ground, and he has a 6-point harness on, and he has a roll cage around him. So that's what the deal is safety wise on those 2 different vehicles. And they've also been trained how to drive, which makes a big difference. It's not like we're letting them on there and drive for the first time. But I wanted to give you guys a quick update before we end the video. My corn has all popped back up. So I don't know, like it should be taller than this when it starts tossing. So I don't know if it's actually gonna make. We had some dry weeks The last 3 weeks we watered it some, but not a ton. And so I don't know if it's gonna make or not, but at least it did stand back up. So I messed around and it got dark. I took Ranger and Ransom to a football camp. Ranger plays football for fun. Ransom plays flag football every year. And so they're going to a football camp at Bradford just to support the school and stuff. So when I got home, as soon as I got home, I went and picked okra and peppers. So I think I have enough okra now to make some pickled okra. So hopefully that's on the list of things to do tomorrow. But Cassie is getting Little Bear in bed, and the kids are taking showers and getting in bed themselves. So I gotta get in and clean up. But as always, thank you guys so much for following along with our family. We had a lot of fun today. Going to the auction, you never know what you're gonna get. You never know who's gonna show up and what prices are gonna be. That's why it's important to be there and see what you can see. I hope the boys had fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We hope you have a great day, and God bless.